start to bring your mind into your body. So let everything else fade away. And start to focus on yourself. It's all about you. How does that feel through your back? The hips, round up a bit. Don't do it automatically. Do it with some care. Do it with some love. You open your chest a little bit. You draw your shoulder blades together. Where is your tension? Where is it in the back? Lower back, bottom of the rib cage. Where are we looking to stretch? And breathe. Last stretch. And just release down and lift up. Find different areas to work. Lovely. Now we're going to do a downward dog or an adapted one. So for those of you who are tight through your hamstrings, you find this really difficult stretching through the back of the body, come up, hands on the chair and walk away until you can have a flat back. Now if you can't have your legs straight, bend them. But try and flatten through your back. Try and draw your shoulder blades around your body. So if you watch my hands, do that with your shoulder blades rather than having them here. Draw them down and lengthen through the body. And have straight legs, fantastic. If not, please don't worry about it. Just try and get this lengthening through your spine. You can do this on the floor. Flatten through the back. Breathe. Lift the heels, relax down. You can do singles if you prefer. Mixture of both is good. Try and draw your tailbone, your sitting bones away. From there, we're going to try to change this. We're going to try and adapt it into a dolphin pose. So if you're on the chair, see if you can come forward and just bring your elbows wide. So again, drawing your shoulder blades in a little bit more, again with bent legs if you prefer. And breathe. Feel that you don't like your head hanging, just place your forehead gently on the chair. But I want you to try and bring your elbows out and open your chest. Those who are in the floor position, see if you can come down onto your elbows and your head on the floor. Breathe. Drop the knees down and come back into your cat. So work on those shoulder blades this time, drawing them apart and drawing them together. I'm making it so it's clear. If your shoulder blades aren't moving very much, please just do what's comfortable to you. Any movement is movement, isn't it? Just need to improve on that every time we move, gently and kindly. We're ready to do both of those again. So remember, you have your chair option. Or your chair option with your knees bent. Floor option with knees bent or knees straight. Breathe. We're going to try and stay here for 5 breaths. Slow, deep breaths. Down onto those elbows. Back into the cat. Lovely. Now we're going to do some hip flexor work. Personally, since I've been moving around less, my hip flexors, my posture has been way worse. So, you know, I'm guessing maybe some of you the same. So I've actually got this lovely big bolster to help me. So if you need your cushion or something rolled up to help you, we're going to try and do a pigeon stretch. So we're going to bring that leg across in front and then stretch this leg out behind. Something terrible has happened to my posture. Well, my flexibility more than my posture. So I'm going to use this to help me because I want to be comfortable. If I'm actually going to sit on this. If I'm uncomfortable, if you're uncomfortable when you're doing something, you're not going to get the best out of it. So you just want to adapt it so that you can get some benefit. And take that away because it keeps making horrible noise. Okay. So play around with where you need it. We're trying to get that leg in front and the other leg, the front of the leg, towards the floor. Now my leg wants to curl in and run away so that I don't get that stretch. So I want you to just find your position where you can start to relax enough to get a stretch. Because to get a stretch, you do need to relax a bit. I'm feeling this all around the outside of this hip and into the inner thigh. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. So if it's a work in progress like mine is at the moment, that's fine. Try and draw your shoulder blades down. And breathe. So it's quite nice I can put some weight onto my cushion. Which means I'm still getting a stretch. Breathe. Try and keep that foot out of the leg straight behind. Try and let your body relax. So I'm letting my weight sink down into my leg, into my other leg, into the cushion. This is where you start to realise where your tension is. So often someone will say, as your instructor will say to you, this is where you should feel it, and it's pulling somewhere else because that's where your tension is. So I can actually feel how tight my back is on this stretch, as well as all the other places. Okay. So let's come off there. So we've been working into the hip flex and all around the hips. So you get quite a lot of stretch in that one, don't you? Let's have a go on the other side. So we're trying to take that leg in front, straight across, and we're trying to roll. Now believe it or not, this is my worst side. The other side was bad, this is worse. Okay, so we're going to try and get a position where you can relax. You can see this is worse because I actually have to put the leg on the cushion on this one. But it does get better. It does get better. It's the first time I've done it today. So practice is key. So again, remember, try not to be all hunched up. Lengthen through the body. Relax your shoulders. Let's see what you can do today to help your body. Don't forget to breathe. Slow deep breaths. So again, I can feel where that's stretched now. As things are letting go, I can feel where that's travelling to. I feel the sort of path of resistance through my body, the tension. A lovely stretch, so find a way to make it possible for you if it's tricky. Like all the exercises, trying to find ways so that you can get closer to them. Rather than deciding they're just not for you, let's find a way to make them for you. Okay, so we need to bring our belt or our bag back in case we need it. Might not need it. It's good to be prepared. Okay. So we're going to come into the bow. So from here, we want to be able to curl our body up. So let's try that first. Let's draw the shoulders down, tuck the chin in, and lift up. So we're stretching through the front of the body. I want you to squeeze your bottom and push your hips into the floor. That's part one. Part two is being able to hold the feet, push the hips into the floor. So this is